Oh, what is going on, people? Feroncio here, and welcome to another live stream of Nioh 3. And this is a play-along series, and this is where I go investigate, do my research, take notes, and then later on, all this material is curated and posted for you as a walkthrough 100%. That is already available on the channel on the playlist. Okay, so I have 5 episodes already. I am working on the 6th, and I have mainly, let me show you guys, I have mainly all this nailed down for you, all the way up to here. The Crucible is also gone on the latest episode, and I will be clearing the rest of Hamamatsu on the next episode. So this is pretty much done, and then I probably will proceed over here. I don't know yet. It all depends on my material that I collect today. But today it may be kind of a, I'm sorry, maybe boring episode, because I am going to explore this Eternal Reef here, and there are some serious side quests that we need to take care of, along with some explanation. I have not messed up with anything in regards to the blacksmith. So if you don't know what the blacksmith is, so now you will learn.
そうそう、思いついた炉の火力を舞坂のさ祀られてるの。そこによかった。
And what she just said is say, okay, I need you to start a side quest, which is a myth. And now let's go and speak.
ありがとう。
Yeah.
まあ、カジノは私はきっといつか。
Alright, so we have completed this. And what I want to show you is
これからはもっとあなたの役に立てそう。
we have some options here. Okay, now we can forge any kind of weapon that the game has to offer. So you're not tied up to a specific weapon anymore, or try to locate that in the game. You can pretty much get it or craft it. You know, it's going to cost you, of course, some gold, and there is only so much, but we are right now loaded on gold. So as long as we don't go crazy and start actually creating a lot of different weapons to try, we should be good. Also, if you go take a look at the right side, it says there materials required. And you see that my list of materials required is lacking a lot. So I basically have 0 of any of the requirements. I don't have any lacquer, I don't have any tamahagani ingot, I have just 3 woods. So how do we get these materials? Well, we'll have another one that says disassemble. And right here, we can pick up all of these weapons that we may not even go into use, mainly because they are very... So we have level 28, level 30s. We have a lot of different level weapons, and I'm going to sort that by level. So the highest 37, the lowest level 1. So really, most likely I'm not going to use equipment level 1 at all. So this is the time that we'll go and, just scrap that thing. And if you see on the right side again, it's telling us what kind of material are we going to get if we disassemble that equipment. So for example, if I decided to, okay, I don't need the level 1 Hellfire Ninja face guard, I can just go ahead and scrap that, and then I'm going to get 20 lacquer. Another option that we have is getting that tool into a higher level. So I can craft some of these items here, or I can actually improve the level of that equipment, right? So, but in any case, I will have to get some materials. So at some point, we need some materials. So for example, for melee weapons, definitely I don't need any of the small levels, although those are, for example, crucible weapons, and I have not talked about crucible weapons yet, but it is in the context. So any of those crucible weapons, they have a different art, a weapon art, and to get that weapon art, we need to get familiarity with that particular weapon. So, and you can see, since those weapons, I have zero familiarity because I have not been using any of those crucible weapons. So crucible weapons will do more damage, but will also cause corrosion. So if you get hit, then you get corrosion. Most of the time, that is not a problem because this corrosion will go away as we hit the enemies, and we hit the enemies way faster than they hit me. But corrosion in case of bosses can be really bad. So I have not been using any of these weapons so far. Right now, we've been cruising the game at, I think I am level like 40 something. So let me go check my status here. Level 42, and I have not been doing any setup at all. The only thing that I have been kind of a more or less disciplined with was to make sure that I have 10 points in most of our stats. So I need 10 points constitution, 10 points in heart, 10 points in stamina, 10 points in strength. Why is that? It's because every single equipment have a requirement, right? So right here, see, to get the Warrior of the East helm active, or meaning with all the special effects that gear provide, I need to have at least 6 strength and at least 6, I think that may be magic, but I need 6 in any of those categories. If I don't have it, that thing is going to be red. So some of this equipment may require a higher requirement. So let's see if I see. So 8 constitution, 8 magic. So a lot of 8 and 8, and that's one of the reasons that okay, so this requires 14 constitution and 15, I think that may be intelligence. So if you don't have it, you see that all of that special effects, they are gray out, meaning you can equip it, you're going to have 56 base defense. However, you won't have any benefit of that gear until you can satisfy the activation requirements. So that is one of the reasons that I had placed at least 10 in all of those, with exception to magic, because magic affects me in a different way. So the way magic affects here, there are weapons, of course, that are affected by magic, but most important is when I go into the shrine and I try to use some new magic, right? So, well, what is my shrine? Come on, where is my shrine, people? So when I try to go and take a look at my Omnio magic, managing soul cores on my Omnio box, I need at least 10 magic in order to unlock a third slot. And for me, I'm not really sure I want to do a magic build, for example. So this is important if you want to have a magic build. So you hire magic and you're going to get all these slots, and then you can have all of this cool stuff here, and you'll manage your soul cores, and you say, okay, I want to have a water familiar, and I want to have a electricity familiar or a wind familiar, and how those familiars work. You equip them, and on the right side, bottom left, on the bottom left, you see I have my items. So the rightmost on the middle is a familiar. So if I press that, I now have all those bubbles. So this is a water familiar. It will add up to the damage if the enemy gets in touch with any of those balls. They will get water slogged, right? Because they get in touch, they get damage from the familiars, and they also get affected by the water effect. So, and if you don't know what the effects are, so go again to the status and type X right there, effect icon list. So you come over here and say status enhancements. Those are your buffs. Okay, so this is, you see it's blue and the arrow is up, meaning that this benefit you. Okay, so if you have, for example, the buff of Arc Spirit, it increases the Spirit Force charge rate. For the Hot Spring, it gradually restores life. Let's say if you have a Gust, wind wraps itself around you and automatically repelling income projectiles. So lightning resistance, wind resistance, and those are the good buffs. Okay, so you want to have those buffs, especially this one. Increased damage dealt, decreased damage taken. Those are excellent buffs to have. Pleiades are awesome because they increase the Amrita gauge charge. All of these are good. Now, however, if you press R1, now you have the debuffs, and you want this on the enemy. You don't want this on you, right? But this applies on you as soon as you get into the Crucible. You've been in the Crucible, you get this. Make Spirit Force easier to acquire and enhances Guardian Spirit skill, but then you get life corrosion every time that you get damaged. So, and if you want to apply Scorch to an enemy, meaning, you throw 3 or 4 fireballs or fire shuriken on the enemy, now they get scorched, and then fire will sap their lives away. So same thing as saturated. If they come in contact with my familiar, every single attack it's going to be increased, right? And if they get blustered, for example, if I have a wind familiar or I do enough wind damage with any types of elemental weapon or effect, as soon as they get enough wind damage, then the increases the key consumption and key damage that they receive. And if they get 2 or more of these status ailments for elements, they get confused, okay? And that dramatically increases the damage that they receive from attack, also slows down their key recovery. So, and that's why when I use, for example, my spirit weapon, which is that big circle on the center, when it's fully charged, and then you can, transform into that living weapon, it is really good to do damage as a samurai and as a ninja. And the reason for that is because I have as my, I'm not going to be able to see here, but if I go back to the shrine, And if I check on my guardian spirit, I have Guhin as my samurai spirit, and he is a water based. And I have Shinhoku as my, okay, so those are both samurais, but the one that is active is Gurin. But for ninja, I have a water base. So those are two different. So this, does wind damage, this does water damage, and when I hit the enemy with samurai and then I change to ninja, that enemy is going to get in a confused state, and when they get into a confused state, they take extra damage. By the way, there is a lot of stuff in this area that is hidden. For example, on top of those trees, there are loot. It appears that, oh, okay, well, I can't go in there. No, you can. Okay, there is a way to just go up here, and from here you can go out, and then there is a bunch of these guys. There is a lot of of those guys. Then you should be able to pet them, and then later on you can feed to the big guy that is laying down there. I'll show you in a second. But you can come over here, okay, and then come outside, and then drop in here, and then walk through there. So for example, I got one right here. Okay, it may not be a lot of important loot, but there are things to be discovered in this truck, right? So just don't get in just one area. Go explore, because the game will sometimes surprise you. And if you can't go there, they just hop back. And the big guy, it is right there. So you go and pet this Scampus, and he's going to ask for pelts for the small ones. So don't forget to pet these little guys, yay! And then you come over here, pet the big guy, and you don't have anything he rolls. But when you have things that he wants, you can offer to him. And then I have not found if you get anything back, but at least it's fun. But for now, let's go and deconstruct some of these things, or disassemble. And let me go take a look at my equipment and see what I can get done with. So for example, let's say I have a dual Taki here, and that has been my ninja weapon. I don't have any other. I have not tried talons. For example, I want to go get talons. Problem is talons also scale with health, which is good. So I'm going to get a lot of damage with talons, right? So let's say I want to do some split stuffs. That's not going to be good for me. So maybe I want to go a Tonfa. I like Tonfa a lot. But let's say that I want to do some Puma Chief's Talon. And the interesting thing is that this is part of a set. So that is the first weapon that I have for this set. And if I want to know, actually I'm wearing 2 of 6 of these pieces. So let's see what they provide me as a bonus. So if I see, so you see by the side it says L2 plus cross to the left. So let's do that. So I'm wearing the greaves, and now I have the weapon, which is the talons, and I have a Shadow Arts damage skill level D enhancement. With 3 pieces, I'm going to get key damage and going to get versus bluster the enemies. Then again, if you don't know what bluster is, go to the status and check. and 4 pieces I get stealth on any of my aimed. 5 pieces I get shadow art ailment plus 8%, and 6 pieces I do 12% more wind damage. I'm not really sure if this set is good. Right now I have absolutely no build, so really frankly I have not paying attention on this. On my regular 100% walkthrough, I am very strict in terms of I'm using dual uchi katanas. Reason for that is that the dual uchis, they have a ton of combo, they can do a ton of damage, and they are the easiest weapons for use if you have, not played Nioh before. And I have to think about, if people going to watch my walkthrough, I cannot get really sophisticated, because for a new player it is very hard to get all these details, all these concepts, and you need to introduce them, let's say drop by drop, and until they make sense. So the best way to do is drive with the simplest weapon that the game has to provide. Although just because it's the simplest weapon, that doesn't mean that it's worse. No, on the contrary, that dual uchi does a lot of damage and have been carrying me through the game until now, and I have no complaints, and I'm not going to switch. I'm encourage everybody to go and try the weapons like I'm doing on the play along. So for example, I'm going for a Chief's Talon, so let's see if this thing works, and then I can make any difference. Oh boy, this thing is fast. But for Samurai, for me, I think switch glaives are just like incredible. They come up very, very, very fast, and they do a massive amount of damage. Look at this thing. That thing becomes, a massive damage dealt. If you go into a lower stance, it goes back. This thing is just like too much fun. So it reminds me of Bloodborne weapon, say, which transforms the way you wear them. So mid stance, it's a fully extended. Upper stance, it becomes kind of a I don't know what that is, a big hammer with a very sharp pointing. I don't know. And lower stance, it collapses and it's pretty much like a blade. So I need to invest also, since I have no build. I need to go over here. This is another part of Nioh that the newcomers will have some struggles, right? So how to configure your build. So if you're a samurai, actually you need to configure both for samurai and for ninja. So, but let's go take a look at samurai points first. You need deflect. That's your first point that you're going to put into samurai. And then you will need to go high stance and low stance. So this is the basic samurai. You don't need anything else. All of these others, they will come up pre-filled. So you end up with 23 points on samurai. What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to fill everything. Don't do that. This you will need. The points are common. So if I want to go and invest on my switch glaive now, I'm going to use the same 23 points. So if you go wild and fill every single slot in here, for example, I don't use flux a lot. Flux is not easy to do. It requires very good timing. You have, switch stances while you're doing a key pulse. You know, I already struggle to do a right key pulse, you know, and then imagine I have to change stances. And then if you want to do, you know, the second flux, then, you know, you need to switch twice. And then press R1 and then the square after a successful, man, you know, I'm not really sure that I'm going to do this. So flux and flux 2, we switch twice, you know, in the middle of, you know, a key pulse. So I don't want to spend points in here unless I have points to spare. So that's why I don't do flux. But however, that leaves me points extra to go and investigate what do I want my switchblade to do. Man, look at that. If I hold triangle, I do a bunch of damage. Look at that thing. So let's try that. So I have my switchblade out, and in the middle stance, if I hold triangle, look at that. That thing is crazy, right? It's pretty much like if you have the dual katanas. Oh, I have talons now. If you press, okay, let me put the katanas again, and I'll show you what that is. So let me see what is my dual taki works. So it is the same that, for example, I have dual taki, and if I press triangle, look at that. That is totally nuts, okay? And it can do a massive amount of damage to the enemy when used in the right timing. And the good thing is that both samurai and ninja have the same movement. If you in samurai form and your switchblade, for example, is not your switchblade, in your dual, let's go and get me a dual. Let me see if I have a dual. Okay, I have a dual taki here. So let's see now what happens if I press the triangle. Okay, and in mid stance, it does this lateral move that can do a ton of damage to the enemy. Now, if I am in high stance, it is doing this right now, but if I configure, if I acquire and I go to dual sword on the samurai, and I'm quite sure I have the water sword, and that's what it is, and then I'll have to configure on this and say, okay, in high stance, I don't want Raijin, I want water sword, or I can do Raijin lightning. So I want the water sword, and in here I will do Raijin lightning. So now when I press the triangle with an upper stance, I have the same movement, right? Now if I do in middle stance and if I do a Raijin, now it adds electricity to that. So let's go take a look. Yep. So those are very powerful combos, and you can chain them, you know. So like I want to do a quick attack, and then when I combine this with the triangle, it just adds up another one on top of that, and I can keep on chaining, and I can actually do a more of those chain attacks if I go and customize my ninjutsu. Actually, I go over here, acquire, and if I go over here and check, okay, I did the obsession, it's already in the, and then I can do sudden strike, okay? When I close the distance, L1 plus square will also close the distance and, you know, unleash some flurry. So the water sword is that one. I'm going to increase it to water sword 2, and I can even do endless rain after I complete that mission. But in between, I can do here a spinning drill, and I can do it while I'm in the air. I go down, I can combine with something else. So the coiled springs, it's also pretty good. It's a charge attack. Now I hold the triangle, and the samurai will go into that. And of course, I will need to configure this. When do I want that triangle to behave that way? So the spinning gale is a little different. L1 plus left stick before enemy land attack. So you can do all sorts of combos, right? So, and this is a coiled spring with pierce. Pretty indecent. Now there is one in here for the samurai. For example, you go over here on the dual sword. There is this thing that says sign of cross. And then this is already done for you. So you hold R1 and triangle. So you need to be, and then it does a sign of actually L right one plus circle, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So, and you can do it immediately or you can charge it, right? And there is the other one that follows up on that. So if I go over here, for the samurai dual sword, I'm just doing the sign of cross. But there is the sign of cross 2 that will do 2 sign of cross and reduces the time. And the ultimate sign of cross, you press the square when you have fully charged the sign of cross. Or you can do winter wind, use L to step forward, and sweep the enemy with your, during a key pulse. So this is, you do key pulse and then you have to press the left stick forward. So not just you recover energy, but you also will damage the enemy. But the ultimate sign of cross, it's that you do the sign of cross, which is just like this, and then you press the square right after that, and then you do it twice, right? So not bad, huh? So those are combos that you can configure, right? At any time you decide, man, I don't like this thing, you can go here and you can press L3 and reset this whole category, right? Now, again, this all share the points. So I have 20 something samurai points and I just wasted a bunch in here. So maybe later on I don't have enough to go and do the kind of configurations that I want, and may I have to go and take or clear some of the other weapons configurations until I have enough points to do what I wanted to do, right? So there is a lot that I have not tested. I have not tested axes, for example. I have not tested the spears, switchblades. I have played with them a little bit, but I have no idea, on the combos. I have not spent enough time to check on the combos. So the talons, for example, I just got talons. So let's see what talons can do. Whirling tiger, oh my. So after I kick it, I like that. So let's go take a look at this thing does. So I do a quick attack, and then I press the triangle. Oh, but I have to be in ninja form, not in samurai, sir. Okay, and I need the talons back. So after I do an attack, if I press a triangle with the talons, so yeah, so it does. Look at that. Amazing, right? I can imagine the amount of combos that I'm going to get by using Talon. So let's use Talon for a while we do some stuff. Let's see what else can we get. So let me go take a Flying Fist. Okay, this is what? Press square after a mist to thrust your right arm in front and charge ahead. Okay, so you do a mist, and then you have to press square, and then you go forward. Maybe too much. Enter a guard stance against an incoming blow. After blocking, press square to punch the enemy. And punch with a talon means that somebody is going to be hurt, right? So let's check this. Impact punch. So lots of, okay, whirling tiger water. Okay. Unlocked it for martial arts, so we don't have it. So talon is a little bit more complicated because I have not been using the weapon, but I have been using tonfas, and I kind of like tonfas, so let's go and use tonfas. Let me see, do I have, okay, white bone spirit tonfa. And I have not configured tonfa, so let's go and configure some tonfa. Alright, flying chariot. Hold in midair and it does a bunch of damage with the tonfa. Okay, I have that already. And then I have the wasp, okay, thrust for use while, okay. Then spin your tonfa in front of you while jumping. These are good for those bees, you know, but let's see what we can do on the ground. Impenetrability, guard just before the parry and knock the attack out of balance. So that has to be a perfect parry. Unleash a powerful strike on the ground. Okay, L1 plus is square. Okay, slam your tonfa on the ground. Unlocked. This is not locked, so I need to clear. Learn on the crucible. So let's see. Demon dance. Oh, I like that. R1 after attacking. And then we have pulverize. Ooh, it looks like a nunchaku, dude. You know, look at that thing. That is awesome. Okay, pushes the enemy back, staggering them. So after a quick attack, so I'm going to get this, and then we have to clear the other mission. Then pulverize, press square multiple times after demon dance to perform a follow-up. So demon dance, after attack we do a mist, and then we press square, and we can press it multiple times. Okay. L1 plus square. Okay. So now we have a few combos here with the tonfa. Oh, look at those tonfas. Holy mackerel. Cool. So L1 plus square after a small attack. Oh, nice. L1 plus triangle. Ooh, cool. So we need to join all of these things together to do a really good. But in the middle of the fight, all we really want is to hit that guy. Hit that guy and cause some serious damage, right? So with that, folks, I think we are good in this explanation. Hey, Amagrevo! All right, cool, man. I'm happy. Now, can you do me a favor, man? You know, how is the sound coming? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it too far away? What is it? Because I now have a new phone, a new microphone, and I'm curious to know if the microphone. Yo, Black Scorpion, man, welcome. And of course, this is not even close to where you are, man. I was just playing with different weapons, you know, and see what I'm going to do. I like tonfas. Look at this tonfa, man. This is insane, right? Awesome. Yeah, that's good to know, because I have them in a very interesting position. Don't want to mess with them too much. Which game? On you? The game, yeah, I put the volume on the game a little low. I can fix that. You guys can tell me if this is good or not. Oh no, it is 100%. Oh wow. Okay, maybe because it is surround. So how about that? Now I put it to stereo. And narrow. So awesome, awesome. Thank you. Awesome feedback, man. It helps a lot. So I have not seen it, but I can watch the VOD later on, and most likely will do it. So, but good to know. I am not even close. Look at where I am, man. You know, I've been here. I beat this guy, and then you know, see, there is the matter of this crazy lake here that I want to go and do some exploration. But on the 100. Okay, that's good. Good to know. They're good to know. Thank you. So on the channel for the 100% walkthrough, I have all of these 3 cleared. I have just, you know, gave people how to beat Shokatsu Baba. I'm here. Then I'm going to clear this whole leftover that I have here, and then, you know, proceed, I think, into this region here and clear it up, because I still have to do Hinoema. But I wanted to get Sloth before I get to here. So Sloth is all the way into this crazy lake stuff with that, you know, crazy thing that throws, you know, lightning on us. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to address that, because this is region 2435. And to take people all the way here, it's not really a good idea, right? And we can slough, you know, and the other thing I can do is that I have not tried with a ninja. And the deal with her, it's to put her on the ground, right? So when she's in the air and try to do that crazy stuff, you know, throw paralyzed needles at you and all that thing, you need to hit her with ninjutsu and bring her down, and then beat whatever you can out of her, right? So I don't know, but she is fast. So I'm trying to find a way for the kids. Yes, lots in the beach, the giant dude that shoot light, and you tell me, yeah, you know, I've been there. Not really sure which beach is right now, so because there is a lot of water in these areas, and I'm totally lost. You know, I have to go take a look at my videos and find out which of these regions have them. Then it brought me all the way over here to find out, you know, what is it to appease that beast. And then we have to go back and see, you know, I can get Sloth for him. But anyway, I'm still far away from there. Right now, the important thing is to get, you know, people acquainted with this smithing, you know, deconstruction, creating all kinds of weapons, because every single weapon is now available to the game, right? And there is no more excuse, oh, I don't have this weapon. You can just go and, you know, just forge your brand new level 43 Taki that does a massive amount of damage, right? So, but to do that, you need to disassemble the equipment that you have. So let's see, I'm going to do some small disassemble. I'm going to lock the weapons that I want. So this is all the way to level 7, and though this is Crucible, I don't care. So let's go take a look at what I would use. And then again, there is Samurai and Ninja for those weapons. Those are Ninja, those are Samurai. Ninja, some Samurai and Ninja, because those are ranged weapons. and this is samurai. So let's go for samurai. I know that I want a switchblade, but let's see what I can, if I need to get any of those. I'm not going to use Taki, so I'm going to select all of them, and then, you know, just go and disassemble the whole 9 yards. So now let's go and forge. I want to forge a switch glaive. Let's see what I can forge here. Hammer, Odaki, blade, Odaki, switch glaive. Okay. And I can forge a hunter's or I can forge a vermilion. Midgard key consumption, high attack damage +2. And then I have a martial artist at Daidaraboki. Yep. Okay. So, martial artist, 7 scalp, 435. Okay, strong attack, key damage +1.9. So the one that does the most damage is this guy here, martial artist. Level 43, switch glaive. Does it have requirements? Oh, I messed up. Okay, so let me go back to the switch glaives. Oh, I missed 3. Okay, I need 10 wood and I have only 3. I don't have ingots. That's what I don't have. So let's see what else can we disassemble for samurai. So I got dual swords. I'm going to lock this, and I'll keep it. Then everything else. Oh, look at that Taki. Okay, so going to lock this guy, and I'm going to select all and disassemble the whole 9 yards. Yeah, do not ask again. Yeah, do not ask again. Yeah, do not ask again. Yeah, man. Okay. I still don't think I have enough of this material. So spears. Yeah, at this point I don't think care about any of these spears. So select all, disassemble the thing. Oh, I got a bunch of wood. Nice. So now let me see if I can do the switch glaive. Oh, I don't have ingots. I need 10 ingots and I need 10 lacquer, and I have 0. Let's keep on. Now let's see on this disassemble on the longbow. I think that should give me some lacquer. Okay, so I'm going to keep this 405. I'm going to lock this, and I want to lock a match lock. Everything else can go. So let's say select all and disassemble. I got 20 ingots. So now I can go forge my martial artist switchblade. Oh, I still need 10 lacquer. Okay. So where I'm going to get lacquer from? Where I'm going to get lacquer from? Spears maybe. So does this? Okay, spear give me wood. Who gives me lacquer? That's a bunch of ingot. That gives me tamaga honey. Wood. Tamagahani. Wow, lacquer. I think I'm missing lacquer. I saw some lacquer right on the beginning. Iron plate. Okay, that is lacquered. Okay, so all of these armor things that we are not going to use, we're going to get some lacquer. Let's see. I'm going to get 100 lacquer if I disassemble this thing. Devotional helmet. Is this anything important? Probably not. So let me disassemble this and get some lacquer. Now I want to see. Amatachi. Let's see. Arigato. Let's forge my switchblade. Martial art 435. Oh, there is one that's 440. 7 scalp. Mid attack damage. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so and I got a trophy. Look at that. So now my samurai is going to feature that nice switch glaive. Man, look at this switch glaive, people. Nice. Okay, so now let's go get a really good dual katanas for my samurai. Dual swords for samurai. Ninja swords, ninja dual swords. That does 335 damage right here. Seki, blah blah, and I can, yeah, let's equip this. Matachigene for you too. Yeah, man, that looks awesome weapon. Man, this game, yeah, man, I tell you what, it's not just that. Look at how fast that thing is. It it uses some key, but and if you use it in low stance, look at what happens. It collapses. It's exactly like Bloodborne. And when you are in high stance, look at that thing, man. That thing probably is going to punish the crap out of the enemies. Anyway, so let's go to a region and use our stuff. I'm using the word. Excuse me. Throat is killing me. But using the Warrior of the East. The only thing I'm missing is this Tombokiri. That is probably a weapon that I don't know what it is. But this guy, oh, don't want to do this. This guy is 106, this is 104, key post bonus, key recovery speed. I like the recovery speed. Lightning resistance, that doesn't do much. I have nothing else here. I have a better Water of the East here. But mine is a better rarity. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I think those that are in use are already locked. So I'm going to burn everything else. I'm going to keep the warrior of, and again, so this is what I think, Emagrevo. I don't know about you, but the samurai for me is a big tank. I mean, he stays right there, takes the punishment and give punishment, right? So I'm not really worried about if he is agility A, B, and C. So you can see that my guy is all yellow. And but when he stands down there and he hits with that switch glaive, he can guard, and this heavy armor here, man, it absorbs a lot of damage. I have not felt really the penalty for wearing that armor for this guy. Mainly because he is not going to do any dodging serious thing like the ninja does, but he just stands right there, takes punishment, and this armor takes a lot of mitigation. It's just like my 2 cents. I don't know, I'm early enough in the game, but I imagine that later on when that armor set will be like massive, I think it will make a difference. I don't know. So let me go back to this meat and let's see what we can do to burn all of this equipment.
調子はどう？
So let's disassemble and go lighter. So this is all the equipment, for samurai, weapons and the whole thing. So don't have any favorite: foot guards, lead, arm, torso, heads, armor. So this is all armor, samurai and ninja. I think if I select all, there are some that are locked, and the ones that I'm using, they are not going to be done. So I see that guy is all in yellow, but is this guy going to be the female demon mask? Is this going to be used? I hope not, otherwise I'll be totally naked. So, but in any case, yeah, Honda Tadakatsu, yeah, the dude that never got hurt in the battle. Oh man, yeah, I need that armor because I got hurt very easy. So in any case, let's go and lock all of this stuff. Just in case. I don't want to have a surprise and find out that I am naked because I disassemble all of the things that I wanted to disassemble. Now the thing is, do we need to disassemble accessories? I don't know. So let's also lock these guys, just in case. Then I know everything that I'm going to get is probably going to be better. So now again, I don't know if this is going to disassemble all of my accessories, but we'll find out very soon. So equipment, all armor. So let's select all. Don't be afraid to be happy, people. Yeah, do not ask again. Yeah, I got a bunch of materials, bunch. And there are some equipment that are locked that did not get anything. Now, let's say if I can forge equipment. Can I forge armor? Yes, I can. Look at that. I can get Hellfire, Hellfrost, Twin Snake. But until I get the recipes, I'm not going to be able to do Warrior of the East, for example. So I can craft those regular stuff, but I cannot get any sets.
また来
So
てね
Marashigeneu, and let's go put this thing to good use. So I have a few of these questions here. Let's say Yagyu Munemori, and then I need to do some quests. There is a Kodama that will exchange stuff. So Hattori Hanzo, and that is the okay. So that's where I change my appearance. So let's go talk to this dude here. And he's probably going to send me on a myth. Okay, let's get out and fight. So let's go do some of those myths that we need to do. So go to the shrine. Where is my shrine? It's not here. Of course it's not here. It's on. So let's go check some of these missions. So I've been doing some of them. I think I don't have any. Oh, look at that. I've done them all. That's good. Then let's go do some questing. I don't want to go here to Nomora. I want to do... Where am I? So I think we can start doing... there is nothing in here. Where I was going with this... The lake. Where is that freaking lake? Where is the Daidaraboki? Where is Daidaraboki? So let's go over here. Let's see what we have into this region. And there is also this region here. Level 36. That's going to be a little bit too much. And I'm going with a samurai to see, you know, what can I do with this samurai in this tank format with this beautiful switchblade. Yeah, there was a boss here that I took care of, and there is this guys here with the flintlocks. Ay, mama, man, the guy didn't even stand a chance. There was a freaking amount of damage for him. There is another one out there. Ooh. Okay, and then there is this guy on a horse. Let's see if we have enough to beat him. Yeah, go feed yourself, man. You really don't want to start. Oh, somebody is shooting at me. Oh, really, dude, really? You lost all sense of danger, really? He lost all sense of danger. Yeah, let's go and hit this guy on the back. Aww. Was that bad for you, man? Where is that dude? Oh, there it is. Okay, so that guy is gone. And then there is... what is it with these guys that want to shoot? Crap. Really, man? With a hand cannon? Really? Get wrecked. With a hand cannon, man. Look at that. Where am I? Okay, oh, we have a... let's go and get this chest. Really? Ooh, he's using a switchblade too. Okay, ninja time. Okay, wow. Got some extra ninja locks. And there is no more. Yep. Okay, we still very little exploration. So there is stuff over to this area. And there is also a myth right here. But let's go and keep on going to this lake. Don't know what I'm going to find out in this region. It appears to be a cool region, and yeah, I see this. So let's see if I can. Oh, what? Oh, really? Really? Man, these guys with flintlocks, they hit hard. Look at that. It took me some extra damage. What else do I have here? Oh, looks like that is a crucible. Uh-huh. I still think that dual swords may be a little better. Because this guy uses a lot of ki. A lot. I mean, huge amount of ki. Okay, we have a shrine here. Yeah, so a shrine very close. Then we have water, and Nioh does not swim. So not really a good combination. Narrow passages. Okay, so I can go here. I have a feeling that if I go here in the water, I will totally die. So what do we have? Yep, there is a crucible spike here. And, okay. Really, dude. So switch glaives are fun, but I don't think I'm going to stick with them. I need something that hit faster with less key absorption. This guys, I hate these guys, but looks like I can go up in the mountain here. Look at that. So where am I? Okay. Oh, there is a Shishiko. Shishiko. Where is the Shishiko? There he is. Ah, not enough. Ooh. Okay. Shishiko done. Extra ninja locks. Then there is... Okay, so let's go over here. I don't want to fast travel. Let's just put a... Okay, so there is a shrine here. Ooh, defeat enemies. The shrine is within this area. That's fine. I can defeat enemies. Yeah. What do you see? Okay, big dude in the center coming up. And he is going to get the works on the head. He has a helmet though. Couldn't hit him. There's one all the way on the top. One with a helmet. That's going to knock his helmet. And everybody decided to come. Oh, little doggy. Alright, so he is done. And the enemy base is captured. And my shrine is unlocked. So how we doing here? There is a chest right in front of me. Not here, maybe. Disguised. Okay, right here maybe. Yep. Okay, warrior's text. So praying that a shrine is going. Okay, let's see what we have here. Gimme. Small spirit stone. Alright, so this is not bad, but we still. Okay, so there is a crucible over here, and there is a Jizo over here. And how are we doing here? Okay, there is a lot of stuff, but not a lot of valuables. 14 out of 28, so we half. It's okay, and there is spires. So, and if we go this way, we are going to switch regions. Okay, so we go here, that's how it's connected. Alright, so let's go back. Let's try to clear this region here. And I told I want to play as a samurai. Let's see if I can get my dual blades back. Switch glaive, sword, sukuna axe, spear. I may want to. Okay, I have never played with an axe, so and the spear. So okay, a Sasumata. I don't want a Sasumata. And the dual taki is my old dual taki. So let's try an axe. Let's see how I'm going to do with an axe. Oh man, this thing is going to be massive. One hit of this thing is probably going to cause a lot of damage, but let's see if I can open this. Opens from the other side. Yeah, that is definitely not a good time to switch weapon in a crucible, right, folks? What do I have on mind? Definitely not a good time. Okay, what do I have here? Are those Kodamas? Oh, that is a hot spring. Oh, okay. I can live with that. Okay, so that increased my exploration level. Not really sure. So we do have the dual taki. I am going back to my dual taki. I'm not going to facilitate. And then I think this is. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't want to go into the Crucible with a weapon that I have not played before, right? So that is a formula for disaster. So we'll have to defeat these guys. He is on fire. Look at that. Let's aggravate it a little bit more. Oh man! He pushed me into the lava. Oh, get out of here. Oh man. It's okay. It's okay. He pushed me into the freaking lava. Look at that. Oh, I'm back to Hamamatsu. No. Wrong path. Man, that was disgusting. What is it pushing me into the lava? I think there is a Jesus here? No. Now, the reality is we cannot get enough of Nioh 3, right? This thing is very, very, very addictive. Yeah, so stay away from that area out there. Ooh. Ooh, that is the big dude. Look at that. I remember this guy. No, be careful. Look at what he did. He positioned himself in such a way that if I had to go behind him, I would go into the lava. Clever. Clever. Okay. Clever. Clever, clever. Easy to beat though, but I am playing with a samurai and samurai is dragging me down. Where is... Oh man, almost inside the water again. Go eat your mother. Put me on fire. Yeah, it is awesome. You know, I don't feel as much frustration when I'm playing Nioh 3 as I used to when I played Nioh 1. Nioh 1 was very frustration. I got the highest level of frustration in Nioh 1. Nioh 2 up and up a little bit. It was way more fun than Nioh 1, but it still had some level of frustration. However, I think Nioh 3 is so well balanced that, you know, I don't feel the same level of frustration that I used to. Okay, so this is done. Off I go again. Oh man, this lava is horrible. Oh man. Okay, so I'm going to do some changes here. Okay, let's go and pray. And I am going to manage my soul cores. Let's go back to this on your box. Going to switch this guy, the jailer. Okay, we can have one Ryomen, and we can have 6 Kodama. The Kodama will do, I think, some electricity, yep, and then it's going away. And so you can never actually go wrong with the Scampus. Scampus are awesome, and they are going to pester the crap out of those yokai. So I like them a lot. So let's check Yamabiko's. What does Yamabiko do? Oh yeah, I like Yamabiko's. Okay, so for Talisman, I can get the familiar, and I don't want a water shot. I think I want some electricity. Blessed Bolt. So when used, this zone can evoke mad summon an arrow that will target the most Kodama. That's a thunder shot. Yes, I like the thunder shot. So I'll get that. So now we have a thunder shot, and I still have one extra slot available, but I don't think I have enough magic. Yeah, I need 8. I have 8 and it requires a stand. So we're going to use an item here. Yeah, man, you know, lava gravity will kill you more than anything else in these games. So let's go take a look at my items. Okay, I can definitely use a fireproof amulet just in case here, right? So but then I can also use some salt and give these guys, you know, nobody uses salt. I'm going to use some salt. Why not? Right? Let's give these guys a run for their money. You wanna come after me? You're going to take some salt in the eye. Salt will damage their keys, and will make me easy for me to stagger them. And also the Thunderbolt is pretty good. Yeah, take some salt. Well, oh, look at it, look at it. I'm on fire, people. Yeah, he's gone. So the big dude now. Oi. Man, I drink my medicine 5 times, and the medicine did not go. The game, roof. Yeah, it helps to heal. Yeah, okay, roll. Okay, yeah, most of the time it does indeed, right? Okay, where am I going? This way. Dude, you know, this is the good thing. If me, bad as I am, sucking as I am with this game, can play it, anybody can, right? So this is the message for you that is watching this. You know, I suck at the game. Yes, I suck it. But can you play it? Because you're better than me, right? So if you're better than me, you can definitely play the game. Number 2. Okay. Okay, take some salt. They are on fire. I'm going to actually get my elemental. Alright, so now the big guy. Where is the big guy? Right here, by me. Take some salt. Oh, I stagger him. But he is in such a position that I cannot do much. Where is he positioned? Look at where he is positioned. He is positioned right in that thing. Okay, time for the living weapon, folks. Oh, get out of there. Ah, what happened? Man, I burned again. No, I suck, man. See, this is the message for people, right? If me, old as I am, you know, I'm 69 years old at this point in time when you see this video. If I can beat this guy, being old, slow, and sucking as I am sucking, you can see I just died like 5 times. You have no excuses to be better than me. Just go and play the game, right? Easy. And don't get frustrated. This is just a game. You need to have fun. You know, I get beaten, but I still have fun because I enjoy the way that the developers actually coded this thing. It is just like very nicely done. So let's go back and try this whole thing again. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, so those 2 are gone. They don't go into the lava. I do. but they don't. Look at that. Now I am also stinky. Look at that. I'm not just... I am also poison. Again, I need to... I need a good item. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Jeez, man. Oh no, man. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Yeah, I'm a few months away, Black Scorpion, to be 70. 70, man. 70 years old, and I scorch myself again. So I think I'm going to fight that guy without being locked. Being locked to that guy, it is just like it's being the death of me, realistically, very speaking. Yeah, man, 69. The floor is lava. Yeah, the whole thing. I definitely going to need a fire charm. So let's go take a look at here, because I have a fireproof amulet, and I'm going to set up a shortcut instead of this salt. So let's see if this is going to help. And I'm going to get at least some resistance to fire, because those guys are all about fire, right? And I can always, bring in one of those. Why not? The game is providing me the acolytes, so let's bring an acolyte. So let's use a fireproof. Okay, so the first two are done. Okay. Hey! Again, man. Well, it helped. It helped. Oh, and then I got paralyzed. Look at that. Let's take another amulet. Okay, so big boss. Big boss. I don't think he is. He can do anything with. Boy, this guy does not die. It's simple like that. Oh, did you see what he did? Oh, man. Get out of here. That guy simply did not die. You know, I beat the crap out of him. And he did not die. Oh, man. Okay, so maybe my Taki is... That's level 43. That was the one that I actually crafted. No, that was the one that was doing like a lot of damage. Yeah, there is no other way. I need to go with this Taki. Ah, man. And I know that you beat him, Emagrevo. You know, I know that you beat him. And that makes me move forward. You know, see, my hero beat it. I can do it too. You know, he just beat it the game. Yeah, folks, if you're watching this and you joined us, you know, this guy that is right now on the chat, Emagrevo, he just beat it the game, and now he is on a Game Plus, and you can watch him on his Twitch channel. So I strongly encourage you to do that, because he is serious about this. He knows how to do this. Not like me. Not like me. Get out of the lava. All right, big dude, isn't it? Yeah, big dude. Me and you, man. Crap. Oh, nope. How we doing here? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, what happened this time? I burned again. Ah. Odaki dual katanas. Yeah, dual katanas are incredible, but you know, unfortunately, I've been burning like crazy. You know, it is just like I don't have any more fire amulets. So, do I need to go and? Nope, I don't have any more fire amulets. And you know, if I keep on burning my elixirs like that, there is a lot on the storage, but I am going to end up without elixirs very, very soon. So what else can I say? Waterproof, I don't need waterproof. Paralysis, increases attack, smoke ball. Increases my defense. Ushiko power, okay. No. Rejuvenation pill. Okay, I can use some pills. I have only one, so Sacred Water Dunk Ball Salt. Fire amulet. Yeah, I got 4 fire amulets. Set as a shortcut. And it says that I don't have any, so imbues weapon of fire. No, I want. Okay, Okay, I have only one. Yeah, am I summoning my? Oh no, I am not summoning my Yamabiko. That's one big problem. I need to summon my Yamabiko. Okay, so now I have 4 Yamabikos to use against that big guy. No, I'm okay with this level, man. It is not a problem with level. This region is oh yeah, this is level 35. Yeah, man, I am under level here. Totally under level because I am level 30 something. 42. I'm not that under level like that, but I'm going to set up a title, you know, for samurai, spiring water. Okay. Let's do. What can I do here? I'm a ninja, right? So, aspiring ninja. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. I need to check those titles and see what exactly do they do for me. Yeah, but that's going to be outside of the stream. Yeah, but I am not that under level, right? So those 2 dudes, they are easy to defeat. Now we get those 2 guys here, and they are a little bit more complicated, but they are not that bad either. Yeah. The big dude is the problem. Oh, I'm on fire again. Oh, off I go into the lava. Dude, this lava is ridiculous. Ooh, what a sick developer idea to put that lava in there. You know, I need to have a conversation with that developer, and then I'm going to, you know, squeeze his I don't want to talk. You got the idea, right? He was evil. Okay, let's bring in also another samurai. So this is the time. We need to pass on this. This is it. That is too much already. Man, it's lava on the right, lava on the left. Really? Okay, now big dude. Big dude. Let's put some compasses. Look at that, I was very close to the lava. Again. Yeah. The problem, man, the problem here is that freaking lava. I went into the lava pool again. You know, because you try to get away from that big guy, so the camera doesn't help you because you locked in on that guy and you have to hit his heels. However, you know, he positions himself very close to the lava and you do a movement on the side and you are dead. Not in the water, but in the lava. But I am very insistent. This guy is worse than a big boss. You know, Shakutsu Baba, it's not as tough as these guys are. You know, and everything is so freaking red here. Look at that. Oh, okay. Okay, so samurai. Look at that, where he positioned himself. Where did he position himself? Very close to the freaking lava. Oh! Oh. He does not die, people. He does not die. Simple like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I told you, folks. I told you. You know, you can do this. It may take a few tries, but you can do this. Yeah. You can do this. And so this is the beauty part of this whole thing, right? So there is a little bit of frustration. Yes, there is. You died like, I died like, I don't know, 6, 7 times. But when you beat that guy, man, the feeling is good. The feeling is good. So now, what did I learn here? I learned that I'm not going to come here until I am beefed up, because this guy, if I come over here on 100% walkthrough, it's not going to look good, people. So, yeah. So those are lessons learned. And I got a ton of gaki. Lessons learned. Just don't go and mess up with those guys until you are pretty good level. Okay, I can't go this way, but there is stuff to go that way. So maybe I'll have to go over to this area of the lake in order to hit here, or I may have to come this way into this area here. But this area here is done. Normally when this happens, there is some sort of, you know, a hidden place, but in this case, nope. I'll have to get out of here. And what is this? So this goes this way, this goes back. Let's pick up this loot. And I am actually not liking my ninjutsu. I'm going to switch my ninjutsu. My ninjutsu right now sucks. Especially against somebody that has a lot of fire. I should have actually done something different with my ninjutsu. And this is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is, oh, I can level up. Good. All right. So I don't want to go. I need to go 10 on magic so I can put the third elemental thing in there. And I got 2 extra levels. That's good. So now I can put the third option in there. So let's go back. On level 70, yeah. Recommended is 50. Yeah. I don't know. I got some skills also that I need to assign, but important thing is go manage these souls. So now I have a third spot here. So extraction talisman, the magical to steal Amrita. I don't need that. I can use some Sudama. Yeah, Sudama are not bad. They're going to, but what I want to do is get some sort of water elemental, but I need another elemental. Let me see if I have another elemental. Water shot. Water shot. Weakness. Okay, lower enemy's defense. That's not bad. Kappa. Luckbringer. Mending. Okay, cure paralyze. Okay, this is good against that lady. Water shot. Water shot. Power. Okay. Water Familian. Okay, Kodama transformation. I don't want to do a Kodama. I want some sort of another elemental. Fire stop, life seal, jailer only. Man, I don't have any more familiars. Yeah, I need to find a really good. Okay, don't want to be Kodama. Okay, so let's see what we have on the blessed bolt. Okay, this magic summon and fire a divine arrow, which will strike the weak spots. Gaki sheaf. Okay, allow you to steal Amrita. Yeah, I'm going to use this Sudama Thunderstorm shot. So now I am going over here to the items and let's get some thunder shots. And those are different. Okay, so let's set up a shortcut. Oh, I already have that, so they are the same that I've been using. Okay, well, don't need 2 thunder shots. Anyway, I'll spend some time later on doing that. But right now, what else I was supposed to do here? Oh, I was not happy with the way that my ninjutsu is done. So let's go over here. Nah, it's not here. Let's go over this customized. And for ninja, gunpowder bomb. Do I want the... I definitely want the pinwheel shuriken. I don't need the gunpowder bomb. I don't think they are doing that much for me. What I wanted to do, okay, I have the fire shuriken. I like the fire shuriken a lot. So pinwheel, fire, and what else? A cicada shell. Sometimes this is good. I'm going to use a... I don't like the storm kunai. So let's use a poison shuriken. So now we have poison, fire, and that awesome pinwheel shuriken. And we need to go over to this area here. Yeah, I don't like to run around in the map. So this area, I went left, now I'm going right to see. Oh, I hate this dude. Ah, okay. Now, this is insane. So I got scorched to my butt, and now I get drowned because the water is so close. So this is the life of a content provider, right? And that big guy is out there. So let's throw some, fighter shuriken on them and get them over here so I don't go into the water, right? Really? Okay, so he's done. Man, you know, every single one close to the water. I am going to drown like crazy. This is insane. What do we need to do? Okay, so where is this going to take me? Well, at least it's not close to the water. I can live with that. Mermaids. I think that's what they are, mermaids. You can listen to them singing. Those pesky dudes. Nuri Omna Sokora. Okay, I'll need to check what that thing does. It may be really good, and maybe it is another familiar, something that I am missing. No swimming, yeah, there is no swimming in Nioh. You will drown, as I prove it. A kappa! Gotta love kappas. So, come over here, dude. Alright. Kappa. I got a summoner's scalpel, a teardrop, gauntlet, shinobi cuirass, but no weapon. I definitely need to play more as a samurai, you know. I think I'm totally underestimating the samurai. But the ninja is so versatile. He is such a jack of all trades. And I am dead. He ate me. So the developers were good. They beat him to death. You know, it was not like eaten alive. Yeah, that is the problem with the freaking guy. Yeah, this doesn't go anyplace. Okay, so now I know that there is this dude here. Really, he ate me again. Oh, now he went into the water. I loved it. Okay, so go back over here under the tree. That is the mermaid, and that is the guy on the top. And I am just going to run past them. So the Kappa is no more. And she came after me. Oh wow. Okay. Oh man. All right. So where am I? Oh, there is another lesser crucible here. Oh. Oi, oi, oi. Do I want to do this? Do I hate myself enough? Do I hate myself enough? Level 35. Let's bring him in. Ooh. Oh, mermaid. Okay. Okay, man, this area of the map is insane. Okay, let me see, where am I? Okay, on Futamata Road. Man, this area here is quite challenging. And I have so much corrosion now to deal with this dude here. Hey, Ethan! Yay! Okay, so this guy has different stats than the other one. That other one was tougher. So, yeah. And where do I go? Okay, over here, then up. And no more Kappa. Okay, so there is that mermaid. So we got a poison shuriken. I'm going to see if I can get her stinky. Yeah, I think she is on poison. Oh, I got paralyzed. Did I die? I did not die. Okay. Nice. I didn't drop into the water. Where is she? Okay, she went back. These two dudes combined, they are horrible. So this cannot be. And the life pool of these things are getting incredible. Wow. Okay, so I'm definitely under level here, level 35, but I am level 42, so I should be okay. 44, so there is no complaint. Simply my weapons are not doing enough damage, or I am messing up, and I need to go all the way back. Where I saw you. Where are you? I saw that bee. I know that there is a bee here. There she is. Oh, I have a Crucible Wasp Soul Core. Okay. Okay, so we're getting better on Soul Cores. Let's collect money. Ah, there is this dude here. Okay, he is done. Lots of soul cores lately. Yeah, let's bring in. Okay, this is level 44 Acolyte. And this is level what? 39. Yeah, but okay. I need a tougher dude. Is this a samurai or is it? Yeah, samurai. Let's go do this, man. Okay, where is the problem with the water? Okay, so I beat it her too. So what is the next worst thing that is going to happen, right? Ooh. What insanity is this? Okay, what is the next biggest thing? Oh! 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 Look at that! We beat it! We beat it, people! We beat it! Alright! We destroyed this Crucible Spire! I'm impressed. Can I go all the way here to the 6th Jizo? We still have one in here. Okay, level 3 out of 4. So we got 19 out of 20. There is so many chests in here that I'm not seeing. It is sad, but it is true. So let's see if I can go to the 6th Jizo from here. Now that this passage is open, right? What does this area do? Okay, we have a writing set, level 38. Now what do we have on this side? Nothing. Don't want to get round. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to be able to go to the 6th Jizo. And maybe I should also small spirit stone. Okay, that may be the 6th Jizo. What is here in front? A chest. Yes. Give me goodies. Give me goodies. I have an Odaki. Okay, so, but, okay, maybe it is all the way up. Where is the 6th Jizo? Did I pass it? I may have it. Okay, there they are. Right here. Okay, so now I think we are level 4 on exploration, yes. So, Mr. Kodama here, Mr. Chest here, Mrs. Jiko. So we're missing one Kodama, missing a Shishiko that is right here. And I think that's it. That's 4 valuables. I think that is one in here. That may be, yeah, this is a spirit vein. I already done this. I'll have to go back here to get this Shishiko and this chest here and a Kodama here. There will be 3, but it's saying that I'm needing 4 for the valuables. Oh, wow. Anyway, thank you for waiting, buddy. So let's go up here and find out what do we have on the surface. Okay, so this is how we get here. And then we can continue here. All right, no water. Oh, I'm quite sure there will be a crucible here. That is going... Okay, do I need to open this? Nope. I want to play as a samurai, but this guy is eating... I mean, this is why this heavy armor is good, but it's not good, right? Because it is just sucking the key out of this poor samurai. So we will need to do something. We need to adjust. So that is the trade-off. My key is going away, and I'm not doing that much damage as I thought I would do as a samurai. So let's... Okay, you dude. Yeah. Come here. I want to... Yeah. Okay, we need to find out the feet of the source of the evil. Another of those dudes. And this is level what? This is level 36. Oh, okay. Ah, you kidding me, right? Dude. Nope. Yes. Okay. Alright, so we have guys all the way on the other side of this. This is just the entrance. Sick. Sick, people. Okay, nothing. Okay, so until we finish this, that is not going to be able, we're not going to be able to open that. Okay, so that guy in the center probably going to be shoot. He's going to shoot me. Oh, Mr. Horseman. Ah, okay. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to use this opportunity to think get out of this heavy freaking armor here. Freaking heavy armor. What can I do here? Water of the East. This is really good, but it's not giving me anything that, you know, it is too heavy. 32, 31, 32, 31. Okay, this is 29. Moon Charm. Heal self and allies on melee kill. Okay, Nioh veterans. Nioh veteran. This is 32, 29. 32. This is why I normally don't use a helmet, right? So let's take the helmet out. Let's take the helmet. Okay, so torso. So normally irregular 28, 20. Oh, look at that. So irregular normally gets me good. Okay, 106. This is way more. Key recover. This the Ronins. Okay, though this appears pretty good. Irregular troops. Okay, let's put the regular troops all over. Okay, also hers is okay. Nioh veteran is heavier. Ronin is about the same. This count less. Okay, minus 1%. Oh, 25 life. Plus 4 base defense. Can't complain with that, right? So I'm going with this guy. Leg. Nioh veterans. Waist guard. This thing is good. Decrease elemental danger. Guard the cure. Okay. Oh, all right. Is that? Yeah. I'm okay. I love life recovery. Decrease elemental damage plus 5. Luck on the critical plus 4. This gets dodge. Okay, this guy. So I have not looked at my accessories. So let's go take a look at my accessories. Lightning Omamori. Okay. Lightning damage reduction plus 15. Well, not getting too much. Lightning Omamori fan. Wind damage. I like these Omamoris because they normally have life plus set of life, right? This is 25%, 25 life. So, but mine has key recovery, spirit force, and plus 5. Not going to. Okay, yeah. So this is not bad. There is this paralysis Omamori that I'm going to use. I think Samurai I'm okay. The only problem with the ninja is that I would like to really use, you know, the switchglaive instead of this. And there is this Odaki here. Odaki are not bad. Let's let's try this thing. And oh, this is so much better. So much better. Okay, where did I die? All the way on the other side. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me go and recover my stuff really quick. Going to have to pass all these dudes again. Take a bullet to the head, dude. Yeah, you see how good that is? Okay, so this is feeling much better in terms of key management. Much better. Okay, so where did I go? Okay, this is where we went. There is that dude that was out here. Yeah, dude, you're gonna die first. Now there is this other yokai here that I can get on the back. Okay, and that horseman, come on, you're not going to do this with me, are you? He grabbed me. Okay, alright, so all those dudes, we've been here. I know that I cannot get in there. Oh, I already dropped the bucket. So let's go up to fight the horseman. And I am going to switch to a ninja. What else do we have? Yeah, I know that some little guy, yeah, that guy is going to show up. And I need the horseman to go away, all the way to the other side. Yeah, come over here, man. Come over here. Nah, okay. That is the horseman. Yeah. Sorry, you're not going to hit like that. Nope. And you know that you are dead, right? And now, Mr. Horseman, I am going to poison you. Ah, that was the source. Okay, that's awesome. So now if we got the Dark Realm, this is mighty cool. And there is also a shrine here. Look at that. Now let's go back to that beautiful chest and open that chest. Okay, paralytic ground fire. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, let's go take a look at this. So now we have a Shijizu here by... And those Shijizus are never easy to find. They never easy to locate. Let's see if I can... yeah, doesn't look like he is here. I am looking direct. Oh, there he is. Come. Okay. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, right now, we are pretty much... Oh, look, doesn't look like there is a crucible. That is just like, go get over here. And that is the next main quest. So, let's see what we're doing. We got 10 more minutes to go and we still have all the way. So, let's do this guy here. This Kodama, I think we need to exchange things with this Kodama. But where is this Kodama? Dudes, this is all kinds of wrong. So let's try this guy here and then going back. And back would be this direction, right? Yeah. Oh, we got to face the worms again? No, maybe not. I don't remember this. Oh, this is the field, yeah. Yeah, this is the field with high grass. So we need to find this guy looking in that direction. And I'm quite sure we need to exchange stuff, okay? Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Go, you know, you guys are amazing. I appreciate it. Putting up with me playing as bad as I play, you know. I'm learning from you, man. I'm learning from you. You know, I'm going to watch you beating up the game tonight, later on, after I finish here. Here he is. So let's talk to him and do some exchange. Yep. So what we get after doing that? Okay, another Kodama Soul Core. Level 35 this time. Okay. And this guy is one less problem. So, yeah. So now let's see if I can get over here. How did you see me, dude? How did you see me? Amazing. Ooh, headshot. Ay, ay, ay. What do we have here? I think I have a small lockbox. Yep. Am I going to get ambushed? No. So we get one more. And then we have the Shichizu. Let's go over here. Let's see if I can see the Shichizu from here. He's supposed to be there. Quite sure that, oh, look at that. Ay, 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 that's not good. Close to the water, and we need to drop from the other side. I am quite sure that this is not going to end up well. A shrine has been restored. Look at that. There is a shrine here. Oh, I am all the way on the other region already.
Takeshio殿、ちょうど良いところに密偵の颯丸と落ち合うつもりが武田の手勢が多くてな。助立ち願えるか。
Sure, man. We're here to serve. Okay, so this is a totally different area, and you know, this is not bad for my level. However, I want to unlock this guy here. Done, but I want to actually execute this Shichizu first. So I am going back. Can I see that Shichizu from here? Ah, I see the Shichizu. Ah, yeah. Hakuna Matata, yes. Okay, if I can get on this ceiling, I'll have a pretty clear shot at the Shichizu. Besides that, I don't know. Nope. Can I get on top of that? Oh, almost. Maybe if I can do it from here. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Let's say as a ninja, maybe. Yeah. Now from here I can see that Shichizu. Can I? Where are you, man? I saw him. Oh, but this is totally blocked. I need to go back. Can't see it from here. I was able to see it from here. Where did I saw him? Maybe a little higher. So this area here is going to be blocking my view. So I was able to see him. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I should be able to do it from... I just need for him to come and... I just need for him to come into this direction. And I should be able to snipe him from here. Yeah, totally. He will show up over here. Just need to be patient. Little patience doesn't hurt. There it is. Yep. Okay, so now let's see the completion of the map. How do we stand? So there is one Kodama that I missed over here, and then it's going to kill all these valuables. And I'm still missing like 3 collectibles, which should be like 3 minor chests that are in this area. So let's see if I can get this Kodama, and then we'll call it the night. That was pretty productive in terms of cleaning up a region. And I will have to deal with these bugs again. Man, those bugs are a pain. Let me see what I can use as a samurai here. I have a Odaki, a sword, an axe. Yeah, this is the time to test the axe. Man, this axe does a massive amount of damage. Oh, that thing chew on me. It does a lot of damage. It does. Now, however, I am not that crazy. Let's try a spear. You know, I would like to have a spear. It's no different than the switchglaive, right? Let's try a spear. It's like a cross nachinata. Oh man, okay. I don't believe that the Kodama is on that region. This is all water, and water is deadly. So I'll have to go back up, and that face that siren too, and that pesky other thing. Okay, the Sudama is supposed to be kind of over to this area. No, not here. Can I go down and see if the Sudama is kind of okay? So it looks like that there is a loot in here. Yep, I see it on the trunk. But I have to go back up and then go back on the trunk. Okay, nice, nice. Developers, you know, you deserve. The game, it is really very nicely done. Okay, I got a couple of needles. Who cares about the needles? Yeah, let's do this as I'm going to poison you, sir. Yep. she is fast, man. We gotta do this for her. Did that guy die of poison? No, he's still alive. And now he died. Okay, so where is my Kodama? Right in front of me. Over in this area. Can't go out there, man. Yep. Don't tell me that Kodama is right on top. Yeah, this is not the way to go. Let's go back here. Let's go back up. Let's find this Kodama in a different way. So got here. All right, nothing here. Can't go here. Yeah, I'm getting close to the Kodama. Do I have something else here? Okay, that was the Kappa. And then the Kodama is supposed to be here. And here he is. So he is hidden here in this foliage. Where are you, little Kodama? Man, who puts a Kodama in a place like this? Is the freaking Kodama, people. Ah, I see him on the trunk of this tree. Who does this? Ah, crazy. Okay. And I think we are clear on this region. So we're missing one crucible spike, which is this guy here. And this will have to be done outside because I am running out of time on this. So folks, thank you every single one of you that actually stayed with me on this stream. Thank you, Black Scorpion. Thank you, Emma Gravo. You guys are amazing. Go watch Emma Gravo on twitch.com. He just beat the game. He had a lot of streams, a lot of hours placed in this game. And he is a great player, not like me, but he is a superb player. I suck and he is good. I learned a lot from him. So with that, my friends, this is it for tonight's streams. I'll see you on Thursday with more Nioh 3. Thank you and have a great night.